tough enough for me to get a first date to begin with. So the question is, should you talk about finances on a first date? Is that a turnoff? I mean, look, I'm asking a woman on a date. I assume I'm going to pay for the first date, whatever the expenses are, dinner or movie or show or what have you. But is it a no-no, or should you talk about money on your first date with someone?
Well, I'm going to give you a general answer here and say that's probably not a good idea, but it depends on the context of the conversation. So, for example, King, you're on your first date, and you may have a conversation about whether your date listened to the dollars and cents segment. So if you're going to talk about money in that context, in terms of the conversations you and I have on the air, well, then I think that's really an excellent idea, and I'm sure you'll get a second date, King, if you took that position. However, discussing your net worth or your salary, or trying to find out whether the other person is rich, or trying to get someone to tell you that they're rich, I don't think that's the way to go. I think that's actually a disaster. I mean, let's be serious here. Finances are personal, and they should stay private until there's a true trust established between the two people. So, if you're talking about your job or your career, I think that's normal, and that's a process of getting to know someone, but that's not necessarily talking about dollars and net worth. I think as conversations progress, there's obviously signals and clues related to whether someone has a lot of money or not. They may talk about their parents and where they grew up, their travel experiences, those types of things. That may give you a point of reference as to where they might stand financially. But look, I'll tell you, I don't think that talking about money should be on your bucket list for the first date. And if it is, I think you need to really reflect on what your intentions are with this date. So I would consider this something really, being on a need-to-know basis, and I don't think you really need to know that stuff on a first date. So I think, King, next time you're out on a first date, heed that advice.
I do have other dating questions, but we'll leave that for off the